Hello everybody, Big Anklevich here, and you are watching Big Anklevich on Health. And it's been a while since I've been back around these parts. Haven't showed my face in a bit, and that's usually a bad thing. That means that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. It means that I have given up, and I am hiding so that people can't chide me for having given up. And so yeah, it's good that I'm back, because that's one thing that I've definitely realized over the years is that I need to make these videos because they are my accountability. You know, I have to give accountability. They are my support group, is the folks that watch these videos and just doing the videos themselves. It makes me feel accountable. It makes me feel like I'm doing what I should be doing. And so I'm back because I really, really need to be. I've kind of hit the wall, hit rock bottom. I'm feeling just as bad as I could recently, and I was just really upset with myself. Since you last saw me here when we finished up the beef, butter, bacon, and eggs challenge, I fell off the wagon after that for a while, and then come December, I got myself back up on there, and I was good all of December. But then right at the end of December, I fell back off right there on New Year's Eve, and I was off for all of January, most of February. I got back up on there, was doing things right. The end of February and into the start of March, and then I fell back off. It was only like a 2-week time period that I managed to stay on that time, and you know, every time that I come down, I crash. I go on a binge, man. I go off the rails. I go crazy, and I eat every possible thing that I want, and many things that I don't even want, just because they're carb things, they're sugar things. I'll eat them, and it puts me in a really bad shape. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but I've got to stop it. I've got to give it up. And the other day I was talking with Marshall, because that last thing that we did in March, that was his thing. He was like, yeah, let's start on March 1st. And I think he did about a week, maybe a week and a half, just like I did. I think we both fell off the wagon at about the same time, and we stopped texting each other for a while just because I suppose we were probably both embarrassed. And so when I texted him, I texted him and I said, hey, how are you doing? How's it going? And he says, I'm a hopeless case. And I said, you know what? So am I. I think my only option is to find a bridge somewhere and take the plunge. And he's like, no, we don't need to do that. And then he said, but we're kind of doing that slowly with what we're doing. And I said, yeah, until you have a heart attack and it happens quickly instead. And he said, so what do we do to fix ourselves? And we started talking, and we started hitting ideas around, and I think we came up with something. One of the main things that I'm thinking about here is that I turned 50 in about a year and a half. And I don't want to hit another milestone like turning 50 as a unhealthy, unhappy, tired, grumpy person. I want to hit that milestone feeling good. So I thought if we, plan towards that, that's our mark off in the distance that we're heading towards. We're following, going straight to that. Then maybe that can give us, the long-term goal. And Marshall's like, well, I'm past 50. But he's about to turn 55 at about kind of close to the same time. He's like 4 months. His birthday is 4 months after my birthday. And he actually looked it up and he's like, I got 680 days till my birthday. What if we make the 680 challenge? And it's the road to 55 years old. And I said, okay, well, I only have 581 days till my birthday, but I don't really care. I'll keep going on past and go all the way to your birthday. That works fine with me. And so it's the road to 50 or 55, the 680 or 581 day challenge that the two of us are doing. So what is this challenge that we're doing? Well, we were thinking if we just gave ourselves a day, we do it one day at a time, as they say, and you pass or you fail on that day. And if you pass, you get points. If you fail, you don't. And we've got a couple other things that make you gain extra points or lose extra points. But yeah, the idea is if you mess up one day, well, that's fine. Go back the next day, start over, get back on it, and earn your point again. And whoever gets the most points, I mean, the idea is to get 680 or so, or 581. But I think I'm still going, so I guess it's 680 for me too. That's the idea, is to get that many points. Maybe that won't happen, but we want to get at least close. How do you pass or how do you fail? Well, the idea is that you have to eat carnivore for the day. Marshall actually put in a little caveat, mostly carnivore. He's going to allow for a little bit of things such as green vegetables. He's allowing green vegetables, but only like twice a week. And he's allowing for occasional berries, but only like once a month. And I had to add a caveat to that on him and say he can only have berries if it's planned ahead. He can't just, I feel like berries today, eat them, and then say, oh, that was my day for the month. No, he's got to plan his day for the month that he's going to have berries at least a day ahead. Probably better if it's more like a week ahead and he has to get there perfect to earn the berry day. But yeah, he can't just do it spontaneously. You know, he's got to do it purposefully. So, sorry, my computer turned off. Shoot. I'm using it to read the rules from while I do this video, so I can't have it turning off on me. But anyways, yeah, so you can have berries once a month. You can have some green vegetables, not starchy vegetables. You can have regular vegetables. And Marshall is allowing for sauces, low carb, and no carb sauces are allowed. But you are not allowed sugar or artificial sweeteners, and no carbs like bread, pasta, rice, or any of that kind of stuff. So that's what you have to eat. If you stick to that, then you pass. If you mess up on any of that, then you have failed for that day. And if you pass, you earn 1 point. If you can do beef, butter, bacon, and eggs for 7 days straight, then you get a second point on that day, making your week worth 8 points. But then it starts over. You don't keep getting an extra point every day after that. So that is the positive points that you can get. If you fail, then it's 0 points. If you fail twice within a 7-day period, you lose a point. So it's not just a 0 day, it's a -1 day. And if you get a fail on 2 consecutive days, then that is -2, so it's even worse. So you're really stepping backwards if you allow yourself to fail over and over again. Now, we haven't decided. I want there to be some kind of a contest, like we'll say first person who gets 50 points wins stage one. And the person who loses stage one has to eat something. And we'll say something that is still carnivore, but is not something that we want to eat. I was saying, you have to eat some kind of organ meats because I don't think either of us are fans of organ meats. I've eaten a decent amount of liver, but I hate it. And tripe, I don't know, heart, other things like that just kind of gross us out. Maybe we'll pick one of those and say that is the thing. You'll have to eat it. You'll have to eat it on camera. Send the video of yourself eating it, and we'll put it on the channel for everybody to watch. I think that's what we should do as mini challenges as we try to work our way to these 680. The main thing, though, is just to be healthy. Like, I took my weight at the start of this just as a reference. I don't really care about my weight so much. What I'm caring about is being healthy and getting in good habits. If I eat carnivore for 680 days straight, I'm hoping that that's enough to give myself a full-on habit where I won't go back. I won't change. It'll be too weird to me to do so. I just want to be healthy and eat the things that make me healthy. I'm not going to bother really with fasting or anything like that. Basically, I'm kind of trying to put the carnivore diet to a test, to its, it claims that if you eat and you eat, all the food that you should, the same amount of calories that you would have if you weren't eating carnivore, if you were just having candy bars and crap like that. Eat that same amount of calories, but eat it in meat. Basically, just eat as much as you can. As much as your body will allow you to eat until it says, nope, you're full, time to stop. And you learn to listen to your body and you eat meat. And fatty meat at that. You eat eggs, butter, all those animal products that are fatty and good for you. Don't drink milk, that's full of carbs. That's for babies. But eat meat. Sit down, have breakfast, eat until I'm full. And then when I'm hungry again, have lunch. Eat until I'm full. And usually that's all I can do is 2 meals. But if I can do other 3 meals, if I'm hungry 3 times, then that's what I'll do. And I want to do that, eat and eat and eat. Because basically what they say the carnivore diet is about is that carnivore is the healthiest diet you can eat. It's meat. Meat is the most nutrient-dense food there is. It doesn't have the things that cause problems that vegetables have. They may have lots of iron or whatever in them, but you can't ingest it. I mean, you can't incorporate the iron, and and it comes with other anti-nutrients that cause problems in your stomach or in your body in some other way. Meat doesn't have any of that. And the reason why we're all fat, they say, is because we are horribly undernourished. We're not getting the nutrients that we need, that we would get if we were eating tons and tons of fat and meat. So instead, our body's just like, okay, well, I need this vitamin. And I know that there's some of that in spaghetti. So eat a bunch of spaghetti, and you sit down and you eat, and carbs have no shut off. There's no I'm full for carbs. So you can eat way more than you should. And you wind up getting way more food than you should. So you've eaten tons of garbage that you don't need just to get the little bit of, vitamins and minerals or whatnot that you do need. And so we're overeating, but we're undernourished. And so that's why we're all so out of shape, so unhealthy in today's society because we're eating a mostly processed food garbage. And they say, and all the videos and stuff like that that I've watched and read, they say that if you give your body what it needs, it will steadily repair everything that's wrong. And when it doesn't need to have that excess fat around because it knows it's safe, it will start shedding that excess fat. The fat is not the root cause of things, like they often say, oh, obesity causes this. Obesity is just a symptom of that. Obesity is just part of that. And I'm putting it to a test. I'm going to eat carnivore. I'm going to eat it for 680 days. And I'm going to see just exactly how it works. I'm not going to do fasting to try and do it, although I may do a little bit of fasting here at the start just to get my blood sugar down. I'm a little worried about my blood sugar. It's a little high, or it's not a little high. It's very high, and it's not coming down very quickly. So I may do some fasting to help it come down a little faster. But other than that, I'm not going to do any fasting. I'm just going to eat and eat and eat and eat till my body says, nope, you're done. And then I'll wait until it says, hey, let's eat again. And then I'll eat and eat until it says I'm done. And I'll just keep doing that for this whole year and a half. And I want to see where I'm at. Pretty sure it's going to be a very healthy state. And then I'm going to be very happy with how I am when I finally turn 50 years old. Maybe I won't have to go find a bridge. Anyways, yeah, so that's what's going on. I'm going to do videos. I'm not going to do them every day. I'm going to do them every now and then. They're going to be simple videos like this. It's just me talking. I'm not going to have them, I'm not going to do editing. I'm not going to put me and Marshall onto the same video. If Marshall does a video, he's going to get his own video on the channel, and I'll do my video separate from his, and we'll just throw them on there, and we'll do updates every now and then. I want to do at least one a week. I may do one every day for a little while, or just at times when I'm struggling. And let me tell you, I have been struggling. It is now Monday, which is day 3. So I already have 2 passes, but they're 2 barely passes. It's been hard, and I am twitching all the time. Just, I need some sugar. I need soda, which is my worst vice. And it's hard. So I'll be back here as often as possible, probably looking for a little bit of help in that area, a little bit of encouragement and support. So, you know, feel free to comment. Please comment and tell me you're on my side. Tell me that things are going okay and that I can do this, because I can. I know I can. I'm gonna. It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna make it. Can't wait till I get past this first stage to where I start cruising again, and it's just, I can do it. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching, if you made it all the way this far to the end. And I'll see you next time when I come back with a little update on how things are going, how my journey to 50 is going, how my 680-day challenge is going. Okay, folks, we'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.